Now. All right, it is March 18th this evening, and I'm about to read the agenda. A few students are just making it home. Alizar told me she's actually driving home right now. Told her to drive nice and careful. She'll join when she gets in. So first thing we'll do is this. We'll go over the recent assignment titled Consumers Push Back. Good vocab in that one. That's related to inflation. And I'll ask for a volunteer to complete that exercise with remote access. Then I'll give everybody the Josh Luber lecture, the vocabulary exercise. That was the exercise. That was the lecture about sneakers. Not completely up to date. It was about 8 years ago. He gave that lecture, but still very interesting. And here's where I'm interesting the brand new assignment that I'll be posting for Wednesday. It's a current event titled the Change Healthcare Hack. If anybody has heard of this, it's an ongoing story that's quite intriguing. And it's a pretty complicated story. So the last part of class will be lots and lots of new vocabulary to learn. And then we'll finish up by listening. If everybody needs a break, you can have a break after that because it'll be a lot. You might just say, George, I'm tired. I need to rest my brain. That's too much English for one night. Give me a break. And I'll say, okay, let's take a break. But if you say, give me more, George, I'm ready. Give me more. I'll say, okay, forget the break. And we'll listen to part one of this story titled Cyber Attack That's Rattling Healthcare. And it's a Wall Street Journal story. So it's a little bit more sophisticated than what you get on InGen, but I think you're up for the challenge. And I'm going to give it to you slowly, bit by bit, paragraph by paragraph, and just break down the new vocabulary for you. And I'll have a new assignment posted for Wednesday to give you that challenge that you need. That's it. So let's start off with going over the recent assignment titled Consumers Push Back. I will leave the slideshow and go into the Google Classroom page now. Here we go. Leaving the slideshow. And here we are. Yep. Most of you did that right on time. That's what I mean. You guys find this stuff so easy these days. So now I'll ask for a volunteer who would like to take control of the screen and do the entire exercise. Pinar, Saranya, William, Valencia, anybody? Pierre-Louis, Larissa.
I'm sorry, teacher, I'm driving.
Oh, do not, no, nobody, not, okay, not Valencia. Thank you for telling me. So Valencia, drive careful, just listen. No volunteer? Okay. Dallas, are you up for the challenge?
Okay, I can try.
All right, here we go. So, Dallas, I know you can do it because you finished this exercise and it seemed almost too easy for you. But everybody's here with you. So, Dallas, if you have a question, just ask your classmates. And you know what? I'll read this right here. Inflation has changed the way many Americans shop. Now, changes in shopping habits are helping bring down inflation, which means Americans are used to finding bargains after the last 2 years, less likely to spend more. In grocery stores, consumers are shifting away from name brand to store brand items, switching to discount stores, or simply buying fewer items. This resistance has led large food companies to slow their price increase. Some items, including eggs, apples, and milk, are now below the peak prices from a few years ago. All right, that's where I finished the last finished class on Monday. I gave everybody an assignment. Everybody did great. And now, most of you did great, I should say. I'm going to give remote access to Udelis. Here we go. Remote access to Udelis, which
Okay.
means she will take control of the screen.
Okay. I'm going to start now.
Hold on a
Everybody's
second, hold on a
ready to
second.
help me.
Hold on. Yep.
Okay. Let me see. So I can
Let's-
do through
Wait a
my
minute.
phone.
Oh, I don't see you. I see Eddie Clutis. Oh, I see you're on your phone. Ah, yes, I cannot actually do it because you're on your phone. So sorry.
I imagine that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Blessing, Larissa, Saranya, Clutis, or Eddie, would you like to give it a shot? And Udelis, you can be there for emotional support.
Sure.
Yeah, I can do it, Judge.
Okay, Saranya, I'm giving Saranya remote access. So here we go. All right, Saranya, take it away. There she is. My hands are up. Saranya's controlling the computer. Just press OK, I'm ready. Scroll up to the right, press OK. There we go. What does the article say is helping bring down inflation? I'll get rid of the
What does the
gray
article
bar again.
say?
There you go. All yours.
Article says it. These
Okay.
stores are increasing the prices or changing the way they
Help
show.
her out, everybody. Help her out.
I think it's the option 2.
Consumers are changing the way they shop. Okay. Americans are shopping instead of. Okay.
Yeah, I see this.
Teamwork. Nice job.
Mm. Which. Okay. Which of these is not something American consumers are doing according to the article? Buying less items than they did before, choosing to buy store brand items over name branded, choosing to shop at discount stores, buying name brand items instead of store brand. Store brand items over name brand instead of buying
The
name.
last one, buying name brand items instead of shop brand items.
Sounds.
The last option, the
Not-
last option,
Yeah,
the last
Leslie's telling
option.
you the last one, I think.
Okay.
Fantastic. Good teamwork, everybody.
Thank you. What is said about some items like eggs, apples, and milk? They cost less now than they did at their highest prices a few years ago. Large companies are continuing to increase their prices every year. Companies have decided not to increase. It should be.
The first option. The first option.
Okay.
There you go. So everybody remember, if you're going to take a test, sit next to Blessing.
What is it?
Okay. These are audio files.
Shopping holiday. Shopping basket.
No.
Hobby shop.
No.
Shopping cart.
No.
Shopping habits.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see this.
Good job, Eddie. Eddie's good with the audio.
Shopping habits.
There you go. Nice.
Inflame.
No.
Invitation.
No.
Invasive.
No,
No.
Inflation.
no.
Yes. Inflation.
Yeah.
Inflation.
Well done.
Yes.
Store brand. Store
Yeah,
brand.
that's the answer.
What?
The first
The
one,
first
store
one.
brand.
The first one. Store brand.
The first one, store brand.
Store
Store brand.
brand.
Good work.
Disconnect stoves.
No.
Discount stores.
Yes. Discount store.
That's the answer.
Yes.
Discount stores.
Discount stores.
Yes.
Mhm. Oh, blessing, your husband works at a discount store.
Yeah.
Shops or supermarkets where you can buy food.
Grocery stores. Grocery stores.
Okay. Customers, people who buy or use goods and
Consumers.
services. Okay.
Consumers.
Act of making something bigger or higher.
Increases.
Increases.
Good job.
Highest level value rate.
Peak.
Peak. Yes, it's a peak. Yes, you got it.
Bravo, bravo. You know what? What's so interesting about this? Nice job, everybody. I think that was great teamwork. I saw a lot
Thank
of
you so much.
communication between Saranya, Eddie, Blessing. Fantastic. I noticed this one in the middle, the audio section of that, even though it was a short exercise, not a lot of vocabulary, really short piece of writing. A lot of people struggled with the listening. So this was good to go over it again. Great job, everybody. All right. Now, the second exercise I'm going to give everyone is related to, whoop, there it is. Back right there. Related to the game that I
Just
created
Lumba.
based off of the Josh Luber lecture. Oh, I got to take the
Oh, I'm
microphone.
sorry.
It's okay. I just realized. No, it's my fault. I should have taken it back from you. Okay. So here we go. Remote control. So I'm taking it away from Saranya. You did a great job, Saranya.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Good teamwork, everybody. So now I would like another volunteer. Who would like to go through this anagram exercise? This is more of a typing-based exercise. If you learned all of the words, you can do it. I think I'll pick at random. But you know what? I'll do this. I will do the exercise myself, and I will do the exercise myself, but I will not type a single thing until I will not type a single word until somebody feeds me the word. Okay? Somebody's
Okay.
gonna check the word out. Here we go. So I'll be doing the typing. Here we go. When I open it up, I hope everybody found this interesting.
Yeah.
And by the way, this resale market, it's actually it is a legitimate way to make money if you are in a situation where you do not have a work permit. I'm absolutely serious, because the resale market for sneakers has continued to grow since Josh Luber gave that lecture, and anybody can buy and resell sneakers legally on the internet. But it's hard work, because you have to constantly check prices, and if you're not careful, you could lose money. But it is a legitimate way to actually make money when you're trying to figure out your way around this country. So it's very useful information. Here we go. All right. So I'll put this in full screen. Now I will not type a single word until somebody gives me the letter or the word itself. Here we go.
Propelled.
Propel.
Propelled.
Mhm.
Perfect. See, I'm gonna wait.
Asset.
Asset.
Asset. Yes.
Good. Asset. Someone who collects and trades sneakers.
Sneakerhead.
Sneakerhead.
Sneakerheads. Mhm.
Good job. To go beyond and get ahead.
Surpassed.
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 There you
Surpassed.
go.
Mhm.
Very good. Initial.
IPO.
IPO.
Perfect. It's almost
Uh-huh.
there given for you. Good job.
Wild West.
Wild West. Wild West.
Very good.
Resale
market.
Resale market. Yes.
Yeah.
This is good. I feel like I'm getting my typing speed up too.
Lineage.
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 The answer is almost in the clue there.
Mhm.
The sale of goods.
Retail.
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 Excellent. An influencer of fashion.
Tastemaker.
Yes.
Tastemaker.
Tastemaker.
Very good. Very good.
Consultant.
Consultant.
Yes.
Consultant.
Amusement.
Amusement.
I hit the wrong key there for a moment.
Unregulated. Yes. Unregulated.
Very good. Prestige status.
Brand
Cachet. Brand cachet.
Word borrowed from the French there.
Perhaps.
Person organized.
Competitors.
Yes. Competitors.
Wait.
Competitor.
Oh.
Yes. Titor. Okay. Competitors.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Right. I want to see who has the highest score today. I'm going to say everyone. Class now. Everyone in class. Wow. Okay. So the winners, right? So in first place we have Blessing at 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Wow, that's pretty fast. Second place we have Maria, 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Actually, no, it's the number of points. I get it. So let's just say Blessing, Maria, Alizar, Saranya, everybody. That was just now. Eddie. This is another student I gave this assignment to. Very nice. Adriani, Valencia, very good. Good job, everybody. All right, I hope that was a lot of fun. So, like I mentioned before, a lot of the stuff I felt as recent, you guys have gotten so good. What I've been has been a little bit too easy. So I've been preparing a much more complicated assignment based on a current event, something that's happening right now in the news. So I'm going to introduce, I was going to show you, I'll show you the vocabulary first. I'm just going to introduce about 16 new words, and then I'll explain the story, and then I'll give you something to read and something to watch to show you what the story is about. Here we go. So it is about a cyber attack that is currently under investigation, and it's affected the healthcare industry around the country. So I'm just going to give you, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yes, exactly 16 new words. I'll also make a screenshot and put this in the WhatsApp group as well. So I think just for today, I'll start with 16 new words, and that's a good place to start. All right. First one is a colloquial word. Slacked. And this is a verb that doesn't mean to slack off, like to be lazy. It's a verb used in American business right now. Does anyone know what slacked means? I'll use it in a sentence. So my boss slacked me with an IM and told me the presentation was today. So that's the way the word slacked is used in business now. Who could tell me what does it mean to be slacked?
Like, like my boss killed me or surprised
no,
me or
no,
something
no,
like
no, no.
that. What?
Surprise,
No.
no?
Okay,
Mm.
I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to send out. It's actually an application that's used in a popular. It's used across American business right now. Okay. All right, I'm going to send everybody a picture of what it looks like. So here we go. All right, everybody take a look in your WhatsApp group. That's what Slack is. So Slack is an application it's very similar to WhatsApp, or it's like a combination between WhatsApp and the gaming application that young people use called Discord, where companies use it to make sure for remote workers to work together easily. And it's become very popular with US companies and a few other companies in the West. Not sure about around the world, but if you get a job in a US company, a lot of white collar jobs, the HR person might tell you to join Slack and they'll start messaging you with Slack. And it's just as easy to use as WhatsApp or whatever you want to call it or anything else. But it's become a verb in American English. Getting slacked means, oh, I gotta, like, this is for work. I have to get something done now. My boss is telling me to do something. Whoop, I got slacked. I gotta get to work right now. It's what it's replaced Americans still email, but very often Slack has become that instant message to do thing. So getting Slack, it means getting a message on your Slack channel. And they call it Slack channel because you'll be put into a team with other people in the company that you're asked to communicate with between certain hours of the day. So that's what it means to get slacked. All right, next one. Submit claims. Submit claims. Who could tell me what do you think it means to submit a claim?
If we have a complaint and we submit a file.
Pretty close, pretty close.
Pretty close. Mm.
I'm gonna give you, it's not so much a complaint, that's more like the way you're using that is more like a legal term. A complaint, like you could file a complaint with the local police department. I'm gonna go to the police department and file a complaint for, hope they open an investigation, something like that. A claim is related to this. Insurance. So who could what does it mean to submit a claim with insurance? To submit a claim for insurance.
Car accidents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or when are you not happy with some bills and
Exactly. Larissa.
Tomorrow, for example, I have a crack in my windshield,
And
then I open a claim, and I'll be there tomorrow to change it.
Perfect example. Perfect. Car insurance. So if your car is protected under your insurance policy, to get the insurance company to pay for it, you must submit a claim. That's exactly what that means. So car insurance, home insurance, and in the story we're going to read, we're going to look at health insurance. So if you go to the doctor, it's very common your insurance will cover certain procedures. In order for the insurance to pay for it, you have to submit a claim. Usually the doctor's office that you go to will go through that process of sending a claim to the insurance company. Yes, excellent example, Larissa. Next one, everybody, this will be a tricky with pronunciation. Follow me. Huge swath.
Huge
Huge
swath.
swath.
Huge swath.
Huge swath.
Swath.
All right. Who wants to take a guess of what that means? I'll put it in a sentence. A huge swath of my students work during the day.
A large amount.
Exactly. A large amount.
amount.
That's exactly. It's like a swath is a section, piece. It's like a division of something. But it's very Americans do say this quite a lot, and the Canadians say this also. So in this part of the world, people say use the word phrase huge swath. A huge swath of basketball fans will be watching TV this weekend, something like that. Let's see. I actually have to look this one up because I might get it wrong. It's a very irregular word, but I can show you the pronunciation. Deleterious.
Deleterious.
I'm looking this one up because it's such an
Deleterious.
irregular word. Oh, damage, right. But it's a subtle, it's something that damages subtly. It's something that causes harm without you knowing about it. It's an irregular word. You won't see that very often, but in the story we're going to read, this word shows up. So I added it to the vocabulary list. Next up, systemically.
Systemically.
Yeah, and you could figure this one out even if you've never
Like acting
seen
in
it.
accordance.
Say it again, Blessing?
Like acting in accordance.
Yeah. If you take away this part of the word, what word do you see? If you cut the word in half, you already...
System.
Yeah, it's a system, something that is it's an institution. It is a tradition of some sort, acting in accordance, towing the line, something like that. So systemically means it's a long-standing, it's established in a way. Now here is an important word for the story. Ransomware. Ransomware. Who could tell me what is ransomware?
So one kind of malware.
Yes, malware. Now, yeah. For Spanish and Portuguese, and I believe also French speakers, what word is this?
Like
bad, something bad.
Bad.
Yeah, because that word has a Latin origin. So any word that's a Latin origin, even English, which takes from just about every ancient language, I'm gonna give you a few English words that start with mal. Watch this. Malicious, malignant, malpractice. They all have something in common.
Yeah.
Terrible things, disaster. So malware, who said a type of malware? Letty,
Like a
nice
virus.
job. Good job.
Like a
So
virus.
ransomware, it is not exactly malware is when your computer gets infected with a virus. Ransomware is when your computer is held hostage. So you open up your computer and someone else is accessing your data and they tell you that they won't give you your data back unless you pay money. That's called ransomware. And it's become quite common. So that's what the story is about. Cyber attack. You could kind of figure it out. Letty, what were you thinking?
Yes, teacher. It's when someone tries to get you information.
That can be a type of cyber attack. Yeah.
Yes, so on the computer or laptop.
What you're talking
You
about
know.
is called hacking. Hacking.
Yes, hacking.
Hacking. They're similar. They do overlap.
Mm.
Yeah, cyber attack is more ambiguous. Ransomware is when they already have your information, but they're holding it hostage and they won't give it back to you until you pay money. So like, let's say Eddie opens his phone one morning and he can't access anything. Wait, why is my phone working? And Letty sends him a message. I've got your phone locked. If you want it unlocked, send me open up your Bitcoin wallet and send me this amount of money right now, and then you can get your phone back. What does Eddie do? He go to the police, but then he doesn't know who you are or where you are.
Okay, this cyber criminal.
Right.
Yes.
Seized. I'll do this with my hands to give you the definition.
To take hold of something.
Precisely. Does everybody see what I'm doing with my hands?
Yeah. To take hold of something.
Yep. And then here's an interesting word. Terabytes. The H is silent. Terabytes. It's a mathematical term. A terabyte. It's a huge number.
It's a capacity and technology.
I believe
way
it's
talking.
What is a terabyte? I don't even know what a terabyte is. It's a huge
It's
amount.
It's a gigabyte, teacher. 1,000 gigabytes, maybe.
More than a gigabyte. Terabyte. THERAB. Why a terabyte? What is a terabyte?
Yeah, it's because the gigabyte 1,000.
The gigabytes, teacher. Or no?
Right.
No.
So it's a mathematical.
Yeah. Just like we have gigabytes, looks like a digital data that is like equivalent to trillion or something.
Amount. What is it? Well, I'm trying to figure
trillion bytes.
Trillion.
You know, we have
Okay,
megabytes, we
trillion.
have so terabyte. I think is a digital this thing in trillions, like a trillion of bytes. I don't know how to explain it.
No, what you're saying makes sense. It's a terabyte. Okay. How much isn't it? Okay, got it. 1 terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes. So you've got gigs, and meaning gigabytes. So 1,000 gigabytes is 1 terabyte. So it's a math. Yeah. So I'll actually just write this down so it'll help me remember it later. Okay. 1,000 gigs. All right. So there we go. Anybody ever, anyone ever like get a notification that your iCloud is full or your Google Drive is full, or if you still use one of those handheld hard drives to keep personal information, it'll have a certain number of gigs. It'll say like, say 500 gigs. So if you have two 500 gigs, that would be 1 terabyte of data. So, yep. This one everybody should know, Bitcoin, the original cryptocurrency. Who knows what is payroll?
Like the business budget for employees.
Yeah,
Like how many hours every employee do every
payroll
week
is
or every
the
month.
process of which employees in a company get paid.
Get paid. Yes.
Payroll is the process in which
Check.
employees get paid. Here's one. This was used a lot around 2020. Furlough. Anybody ever heard this one? Furlough. It means
let me say this. This is like taking leave from work, but without pay.
pretty close.
It's
Pretty close.
a license
Yeah.
or permission.
Furlough means someone.
With permission, but without pay.
It means basically putting a pause on somebody's work. If someone has been furloughed, they are. It's not getting laid off. Laid off means a company can no longer afford to pay. They can no longer keep them on staff. They'll say, "I'm sorry, you're going to be laid off. We can no longer pay you. Your position is no longer available." It's removing somebody but keeping the position. So it's really like a pause in somebody's work. Getting furloughed. It means you're no longer working for a brief period of time. Sometimes it means furloughed with pay, sometimes without. It's a pause in someone's work. Unthinkable. I'm sorry. Time consuming. That means it takes time. That's pretty easy. Unthinkable. You could figure that one out pretty easily. What's something unthinkable?
Would you imagine like
Something you could never imagine. Precisely. All right. Two more. Liquidity.
that word can have a relationship with finance or something like that?
Think about it like this. Here we go. In the last week, remember the Josh Luber lecture, you learned the word assets.
Like for economics.
Right.
In economics, we normally use liquidity for like a convertible asset, convert something that's convertible to cash.
That's exactly right. So I'll give an example. So let's say if going back to last week's assignment about the sneaker resale market, let's say I have a very valuable pair of sneakers, a $2,000 really rare pair of Jordans that sneakerheads really want. Can I go into Home Depot with those shoes and buy new flooring for my basement with those shoes? Or could I get a new engine for my car with those shoes? Tell the mechanic, listen, these are really valuable. I want you to put a new engine in this thing. Here, Would that work?
Well, I think so. Well, can
It would be
accept.
pretty hard. It would be pretty
Yeah.
hard. I'm gonna start naming random assets. Stocks, home, real estate, cars, I'm just jewelry. I'm just gonna start naming random things, random objects. Okay. Hold on. Okay. LV handbag. Okay. All of these random things could be considered assets. Some are tangible. You can hold it in your hand. This one you can't really hold in your hand. You can hold the certificate of it, but it's mostly considered intangible. Whoops. But anyway, you get the idea. In order to do what Blessing said was convert it to cash, you have to liquidate
Spell it up. Yeah.
liquidate it.
Mm.
So let's say I buy, let's say I have this really valuable pair of Nikes. I'm not going to be able to walk into Home Depot and buy an expensive piece of, flooring for my house. I have to convert it to cash some way, somewhere, somehow. And then I take the cash to buy the thing that I want. So that's liquidity. So in this story, people are trying to get cash quickly and they're trying to liquidate their assets. And that's where the word liquidity comes in. Liquidity. So when you see the word liquidity in the reading, that's what it means. Converting your assets to cash. Exactly the way Blessing just said. So lots and lots of new words to study. I just muted myself by accident there. So lots of new words. I'm going to take a screenshot of all these new words just for everybody. Here I am taking a screenshot. And it's a complicated story. So I said, this is just vocabulary part one. Part one. Here we go. All right. And I'm sending this to the WhatsApp group to study. Okay. Here is the vocab, new vocab for this week. Enjoy. There you go. All right. Now I'm going to stop recording right now and I'm going to play a 6-minute news clip to show you what exactly is going on, what this story is. And I'll stop the recording right now here. Okay, based on what I've just highlighted and circled, what exactly is going on right here? What is this story all about? Anybody want to give it a shot? Physician-owned medical groups, psychiatry practices, and private practitioners across the U.S. have seen cash flow dry up. Some have been forced to furlough staff or use their own money to pay employees. Why would that be happening? What does this mean, seen cash flow dry up? Why is money not moving?
To see the disappear the money.
Pretty much, the money's not disappearing, it's just not moving. No
It's
new
like a
money's coming
frozen.
in. Nothing's coming in or going out.
Okay. Mhm.
And it's related
I
to
think
this
I think it's
other
because
word.
the healthcare system was hacked. So they can't process payrolls, they can't process patients from the story. I think that's why there was, well, I call it a default. That's what caused it. They couldn't process cash because
So
of the attack, the ransomware on the healthcare system.
you're onto it. Now, it's not so much the healthcare system, it's actually one single company. It's
Yeah, change healthcare.
that's correct. That's correct. Good job,
Change
Blessing.
healthcare.
So claims, remember the word, you remember Larissa's example, a claim? When you want to process a claim from an insurance company.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, go for it, Blessing.
Okay, like the claim, they need to present documents. You need to present something. So in order to get to process the payrolls, in order to process money, so they don't, the system has been hacked. So
Exactly.
I think, yeah, so that's one of the things that affected it. Thank
Exactly.
you.
No, you got it. I'm going to make this complicated story suddenly sound really easy because of Larissa's example. Larissa, I use my car insurance is Liberty Mutual. Which insurance is yours?
Geico.
Perfect. Now imagine your insurance company cannot process your claim today.
Mm.
And then they can't
Okay.
process it tomorrow.
Oh God.
They can't
It's too
process it
expensive
next week.
for that.
And then they can't process it the week afterward. And they still can't, next month, they still cannot process your claim.
And the crack is going bigger.
Yeah, your windshield's going to stay cracked for a long time.
Gee.
So that's what's happened. Now, car insurance companies have a lot of competition. If you don't like this insurance company, you can go with this insurance company or this insurance, whatever insurance. And they're always trying to compete with each other. So there's a lot of competition. Change Healthcare owns most of the market share for healthcare practices. Most ordinary people don't even know what the company is until now. I've never heard of it. Most people have never heard of it. But if you're a doctor and you want to open up a private practice, you need to have a company process your insurance claims. And this company happens to process just about every single insurance claim in the United States. One company is basically controlling every single insurance claim for healthcare in America. One single insurance company. So right now, that single insurance company has been hacked and was frozen for quite some time and is just now returning to start processing claims again. So that's the gist of the story. So I'm going to show everybody just the very beginning of the story that we're going to read. Now we're going to read, and very similar to Anna and Somalia, we're going to read and listen to this at exactly the same time. So this is what I'm going to give everyone to use in an assignment. And I was listening to this last week and I thought, this is absolutely fascinating. I would love to use this for a class. And then I thought, no, this will be too difficult. It's too many new words. And I thought, nope, my DL2 class, they can handle it. Those guys are great. They could definitely handle it. So I'm going to play the first 4 minutes and then I'll put everyone into a breakout room. Here we go.